Greetings and welcomes, brothers and sisters of the dawn, to another episode of Let's Play Ground Control. Yeah, time to start the next part of the campaign, or simply put, the Order of Dawn campaign. Again, another difference in the strain of RTS games I played. Because usually, at the time of when I played this, campaigns in RTSs were pretty much just one side and another side, with campaigns that run parallel to each other, with obviously, well, usually a different victory for which campaign you played. But in this game, apparently, once you finish the Craven campaign, you jump into the Order of the New Dawn campaign after what you have done in the Craven campaign. Which is totally a novel idea to me. Let's get in there though.
We have failed. Failed the Order, failed God, who is the promise of a new dawn. Failed ourselves. The heretics from the Craven Corporation have seized Krieg 7B and stolen the voice of God. The priests of the Pax Dei have told us time and again of the ancient relics and their importance. And yet, in our arrogance, we have allowed the enemy to use them against us. Now our sacred starship has been driven from orbit, and we are alone on this barren world, surrounded by our enemies. Most of our heavy vehicles have been destroyed, communications are in shambles, and Craven is everywhere. The radio is filled with her wicked, beguiling voice, urging our surrender. I cannot shake the feeling of dread which has haunted me since I stepped foot on this world. First, Bishop Delandre went mad and tried to join the enemy. I've never had to kill a believer, a friend, before. Then we were defeated just as our scholars were preparing to awaken the relics and bring forth the word of God. If it were not for the presence of those holy relics, I would consider this world cursed. But I will not yield. I am a deacon of the Pax Dei and a loyal servant to my order. I will rally my men. Our enemies will not sleep well after this dark victory. I know that the Paladin Magnus still roams this world, a free agent of God. If I can only contact him, I am certain he will know what we can do. As the sun rises, so shall our power grow. So it has been, so it will be again.
I am glad you still live, my friend. Praise the light.
Praise the light. Yes, I live. Half my command has also managed to survive the treacherous Craven assault. I feel the need to strike back at the unbelievers. But without the support of our starship, in the words of a priest, how can we act?
The best we can. I have been making my way through the desert and have made contact with a few stranded dropships. We will have to use them as makeshift transports until our starship returns in force. Until then, I think I have discovered a way to recover some of the equipment captured by the Craven. They have a base here. They're getting ready to convoy out a large load of captured weapons. You must get into the base, retrieve what your troops can carry, and destroy the rest.
But how? I remember that base. It is too well defended to be taken by the forces I have now.
Things are too dangerous for normal conventions, my friend. To survive and bring misery to the heathen, you are going to have to improvise. You cannot defeat the defenders in honorable combat, but you can lure them out with a diversionary force, while your remaining Marines sneak into the base.
I do not like skulking around the enemy like a dog, but I see your point. Son, forgive us. So, where is the best place for a diversion?
The Krays have 4 outlying guard posts surrounding the main base. One to the northeast, southeast, southwest, and to the northwest. Just remember to have your incursion force hold their fire until they find the truck convoy. The outer guard units will fall back as soon as they realize the main base has been penetrated.
I understand. I will go prepare my men. Light be with you, brother.
And you, my friend. Magnus out.
Right. You must make a diversionary attack on the outer Craven outposts. While the enemy is distracted, you must then sneak into the main base in order to seek out and destroy the trucks containing the captured equipment. Well, that sounds interesting. 2 drop zones, more outposts. What troops do I have? Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. Right, we got metal priests, crusader infantry with no special equipment or weapons, and just a single squad of light hoverdynes. Oh, this is gonna go well. But hey, the game says it can be done, so it shall be done. Praise the sun.
New drop zone. Landing vehicle entering atmosphere. Mission update. You must pull the Craven security forces out of position by attacking one of these outposts.
Well, that sounds easy enough. Alright, so one of the outposts is over here. Yeah, that seems about right.
Weapon secured.
Alright, so and here is the main base. How do we get in here? Let's see, where is the best way in there? Well, let's just see what we can do. I mean, I don't know how well these places are defended.
Yes, Deacon.
Let's see if we can draw some attention to us then.
Yes, Deacon, we are moving. Assuming line. Yes, Deacon. Yes, Deacon, we are moving. Yes, Deacon, we will move.
Well, at least they are very loyal.
Move order received. I can't move that. Move command understood. Yes, Deacon. Yes, Deacon, we are moving.
Squad 2 taking hostile fire. Mission update. Craven security is reacting as planned. Recommendation. Circle around and enter the main base from the opposite direction. Squad 2 taking hostile fire.
We shall move at once, Deacon. Move command understood.
Squad 2 taking
Yes,
hostile
Deacon.
fire.
We will move. Yes, Deacon, we are moving.
Squad 2 taking hostile fire.
We shall move at once, Deacon.
Squad 2 taking hostile fire. Hostile infantry eliminated. Squad 2 taking hostile fire. Command APC
Command
taking hostile fire.
Unable to read free fire. Move
Alright.
Command vehicle is in the line of fire. Squad 1 regenerating.
As you command. Line formation.
Squad 2 taking hostile fire. Squad 2 lost one unit.
Yes, Deacon.
Hostile Pterodine eliminated. Command vehicle is in our line of fire. Squad 2 regenerating. Command vehicle is in our line of fire. Command APC taking hostile fire. Hostile Pterodine eliminated.
Yes, Deacon. We'll move.
Squad 2 taking friendly fire. Squad 2 regenerating. Hostile Pterodine eliminated. Squad 2 taking hostile fire. Hostile Pterodine eliminated. Squad 2 taking friendly fire.
We're moving, Deacon.
Well, at the very least with these small tag teams, I can more easily do the tactics I want to do. Although admittedly getting
Move order received.
sidetracked by that with my AVC is not all that brilliant.
APC. As you command. Box formation.
Squad 1 regenerating.
Move command understood. Yes, Deacon. We will move.
I'm still not entirely sure how you're supposed to be able to move around the back. I mean, crying out loud, this base is completely covered in enemies. Or cliffs. Cliffs, enemies, same thing.
Alert. You must find and destroy the trucks quickly. Succeed or be destroyed yourself.
Move command.
Well, let's hope there's no real opposition then.
Yes, Deacon. We will move. We shall move at once, Deacon.
Yes, Deacon.
Might as well bring
Assuming box formation.
my units as well.
Unable to. We shall move at once, Deacon.
Alright, I'm not interested in the buildings, just the trucks. So let's check these outposts.
Alert. You have found the target vehicles. Recommendation. Destroy the remaining equipment and retreat to the drop zone.
As you command. Line formation. As you command.
Hostile hover
Engaging the
dynamite.
unworthy.
I mean, luckily these transports don't have any
Hostile
armor.
Hoverdyne eliminated. Hostile Hoverdyne eliminated. Hostile Hoverdyne eliminated. You have completed your objective. A dropship has been summoned and will arrive at the designated pickup point.
Yes, Deacon.
Alright, fall back. Hopefully that will have done what we needed. Although considering what happened, setting up an ambush properly would have been much easier. Rather than getting ambushed myself a bit. Now well, we survived. And we didn't lose all that many units. And since the game assumes that I am at least competent enough at the control scheme of units, these missions should be a little bit trickier than the starting ones in the Craven mission things. Also, quite a decent explanation as to why I don't have access to all the units that I could possibly have access to, what I've seen at least. Because of course, how could you have? Your army is scattered across the planet. Right, come on.
Mission accomplished.
I begin this confession with the hope that it will someday find its way into the hands of a priest, so that my thoughts and actions may be judged, and if I still live, the necessary corrections be made in my faith. I freely admit to the sin of pride in pursuing this campaign without the guidance of the clergy, but we have had little choice. The Order is surely sending reinforcements, and these heretics must be delayed until they arrive. Paladin Magnus and I must coordinate our efforts and strike where the enemy least suspects us. Sometimes the will of God is left to simple soldiers to carry out. I can only hope the priests will agree with my interpretation.
Knowing priest, I wouldn't press your luck. Alright, we are unproven. Cool. We are also unproven with the metal priests, although they do have a badge for field excellence and aggressiveness. And the Wrath of God is also still unproven. Oh well. I think I'll just end the mission here. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.